Okay, so we're on day 5. This journey so far for me has been really tough because I have a bad back and I have lots of other medical problems. So I am finding it very difficult, more difficult than I thought. So anyway, I'm just going to show you some of the exercises that I have to do. The first one, you slide your heel and your leg up the bed. Now right now I don't seem to have a lot of strength at all in my leg, and I can't pull my leg up all the way by myself. So this is me attempting to pull my leg up. I'm not really getting anywhere. So they say you can put the leg raiser on and you can actually pull it up yourself. And so we're going to do this 10 times. Now, although it's not pulling, I'm not pulling it up, but the muscles are being stretched, and just by the fact of the movement of the leg. So ultimately at the end it will be that you can do this yourself. One thing I've been learning is you can't beat yourself up about what you can do and what you can't do. I am also trying to, as I go, my leg loosens up, I am trying to put the effort into pulling the leg as well. See, it's a little bit easier now. Up as far as you can. And you do the same on the other leg, and you do that about 3 times a day. So I won't do the other leg just while I'm videotaping. The other one is getting a rolled up towel, putting it under your knee, and pushing your knee down into the towel, and also kind of that squeezes your butt muscles as well. Just squeeze down on the leg so the knee goes down. Hold it for a few seconds. You can feel your butt muscle also flexing. Everything is really, really sore. Ow. So I'll just leave that there so I can just show it quickly on the video. We've got a few other that I'll show you as time goes on. It's been really hard for me, I'm not in a good way mentally. I'm disappointed because I thought it was going to be probably a little bit easier than it's been. But again, because I have back problems, I'm suffering a lot from, I can't sleep, I can't lay down, I can't sit up on a chair that's not soft, and it is way harder than I thought. And thankfully I do live with my husband. Thankfully he's the kind of guy that he really goes out of his way to help you, and I don't know where I would be right now. And as I say, I'll show you another few exercises in a while. Thank you. Welcome back. Day 6, post-op hip replacement surgery, was having CAA, and not being able to take all the U-Butte medication that most people can due to allergies. This has been some ride. I never expected this. And I don't think I even see this. I watch YouTube all the time, and I don't believe I've seen anything. They didn't show you, like on day 1 or 2, the people are up walking. And I mean, in other countries, they're doing same-day surgery. And those people just have to be chocked full of drugs. It has been extremely difficult, extremely painful. I have a back problem as well. I can't sit for too long, which is good. It's good to a certain degree. I can't eat very much because I feel like I want to be sick all the time. And even though now my back is getting a bit used to laying in bed when I need to sleep, I'm going to sleep and sleeping for maybe 2 hours. I'm exhausted. And this is like in a 24-hour period. I sleep for 2 hours and I get up for a couple of hours. And although last night I went to bed and I slept for about 2.5 hours and got up, went to the toilet with the help of my husband. And this time we actually went back to bed because with my back, I've been having to give it a break from laying flat on my back. So last night, although still every 2.5, I don't think we made it to 3-hour mark, but of getting up, and I'm dreaming. That's another thing. I'm just drinking. I'm so eternally thirsty that instead of even saying, well, you know, at 6 o'clock in the evening will be my last drink, I can't do that because I'm still so thirsty. I am teary most of the time. I must be hell to live with, although I do try to, you know, keep smiling, and when my husband's around me, and I have little breakdowns now and again. And but boy, it's hard. And my sister actually ended up in the course of her life having 4 hip replacements, simply because 2 of them were way back when in our country. I don't know whether it was worldwide. I think it was Johnson & Johnson was selling faulty hip replacement prosthesis, whatever, that were leaking. I think it was cobalt into the body or something, and there was ended up being a big lawsuit. My sister was actually one of the ones, and there was many, that was having the cobalt leak into her body. So at the end of the day, she had to have all those replaced as well. So she ended up having 4. She's had a knee surgery. And I've got other people in my family that have had it. And, you know, they said as long as you do your exercises, you'll be fine. And I think it all comes down to as well, you know, I've only got a certain drug that I can take, and it is an opioid. And it comes in 50 ml lots. Now, I really believe that in the hospital they were giving me 100 ml, like 2 tablets at a time. I really believe that. And so, you know, and initially it was like every 4 hours, and then it was like when I asked for them. Well, they didn't tell me that, so I was stretching it a bit sometimes. And but when I come home, by the time I came home, they were only giving me, because in the morning I left, I had 1 aspirin, which was a modified quantity of aspirin, and 1 tramadol. Now, at that moment, I thought that was a 100 milligram tablet. But when I went to the pharmacy to pick up the medication to take home, they were only 50 ml tablets. Now, on the pack, it says take 1 to 2
you know, 4 to 6 hours as needed. So when I came home, I took 2, which meant 100 milligram, because that is what I believed I was taking. And then I got this major headache that I just couldn't shake, and it was all very scary because I have a brain disease, and I'm taking blood thinners, and I'm not supposed to in my lifetime take blood thinners, but sometimes when an operation comes along and you have to modify things and you have to do what's probably the best scenario. I couldn't shake this headache, and it was really scaring me, and twice in that day I couldn't get rid of it, and I took the 250 milligrams of tramadol, and then I wondered whether for some reason it was the tramadol. So the next time I only took 50 mil, and the headache overnight went away, and so I've stayed on 50 milligram. But now I said to my husband, because I'm on day 6, it's a lot better than what it was. I'm walking more weight on my leg, but every time I walk I feel like I want to vomit. And the pain is still there, and not obviously as excruciating. But then I said to my husband, like, am I holding myself back? Am I supposed to be, like, what am I supposed to feel? Is it supposed to be no pain that I feel? Am I holding myself back taking, you know, when I was taking the 50 milligram, and was I just not numbing the pain enough, and is that holding me back? I expected only to be on the walker. You know, when you watch all the videos, I only expected to be on the walker like for 2 days. I don't know. You know, when you see these videos where people are walking down the hallway in the hospital without anything, supposedly day 1, everything I was prepared for just hasn't happened, and everything I was prepared for, you know, I saw on these videos put out by hospitals actually, and so nothing's been like it's like I thought it was gonna be. So my husband's just nipped out for a little while. I am walking around. I'm doing the exercises. When I sit still in my chair, which I hate, it hurts my back, and it doesn't matter what I put behind my back, under my bum. It's a bit of a nightmare. However, I'm not normally a whinger. I'm normally a push-through kind of gal. You know, just get on, do what you got to do. Just keep pumping and just keep going, and it will get better. And it has. Every day I feel like I've made a stride, and every day it is a tiny bit less. I don't feel like I've had massive strides, actually. But today I started the 100 milligram. So I'm going to see where that goes. So right now, because by now I plan to be off the walking frame and on the sticks. I have managed to, you know, take some steps today, this morning. God damn, it's heavy holding this phone. Some steps and not hold on, like basically have my finger on the walker to push the walker along. So I guess that is a big thing. It's just harder than I thought. And so right now that is the morning of my day 6. So tonight I will have had surgery a week ago. Or maybe that, I don't know how they count the days. So today, this time last Tuesday, I had got the surprise call to come in 2 weeks early, and that's where we're at. I wasn't gonna show people this side of me. I didn't want to scare people, but then I look back at what I've you know, it maybe has a lot to do, like I'm 68 years old. I'm overweight. I was never fit. I don't think I've ever been fit in my life, but you know, maybe all those things kind of have a little bit to do with your recovery as well. Oh, one thing I remembered, and I'm really sure I remembered this. When I went on the operating table, they told me to cross my arms like this way, that they were going to flip me onto my side. And flip me they did. Up flipped over, that I thought I was going to just fall off the other side. And I've got a belly, fat belly. And I really feel like, I'm sure they did this, which might account for why my stomach is swollen. And I can't eat I just don't feel like eating. But anyway, I'm sure that I was on my side, and I'm sure they pulled the belly to the side and clamped it somehow. I really feel that they clamped my stomach, as you think they would, because they don't want someone having to stand there and pull it up. That's too hard. So I'm thinking that's maybe why I've had a bit of trouble with my stomach, and it's, you know. But I wasn't going to show you guys. I was going to only show you the good stuff. I didn't show you the first night because that was not good. So that's all I'm going to do for this part. I don't know. I've got a whole heap of film clips that I've taken. I don't know how I'm going to string them together. I can't sit at the computer at the moment, although I've got a bed table for the chair I'm sitting in. So maybe... But even mentally, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like... It's an effort. It's an effort to sit in this damn chair. It's an effort to walk. My leg is decisively longer than the other one. I don't know. What do you reckon? I'd be going... I feel like it's half inch. Like it's half inch longer. So that is odd and disgusting, you know, but apparently that's supposed to change somewhat. Anyway, we'll see. This might not be the same for you guys. You might not have this, but I just want everyone just to be prepared. I might have coped better if I didn't prepare for all this, what I thought wasn't going to happen. Okay, I'm going to end this now. I'll see you in the next video. Morning, Canada. How you doing? Just thought I'd send you a quick video. We've increased the medication today. I think there was a bit of a miscommunication, and I think that maybe I got it wrong. Plus, when I tried to do what they did, that's when I had that big, massive headache. So today we've increased the medication at 7 o'clock this morning. It's nearly 10 today, and I have to say I've been walking around on my sticks today. So that is probably, say, 50-50. So very pleased with that. It's been hard. But anyway, I have developed some kind of allergic reaction on my leg. We're hoping it's just an allergic reaction. It's a bit weird. But my liaison / nurse, whatever she is on it, and has directed me on what the steps we're going to just keep an eye on that.